Yeah! What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. We're back. Jermall Charlo versus Dennis Hogan. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Matt Korobov. Oops! All right, man, look. Come on in. Come on in, the water's fine, dog. My eyes are red. I just took a half nap. T, what's going on with you? Anytime, what's up with you? Anytime is hilarious. Boxing 101, what's going on with you? Anytime is hilarious, dog. Anytime is the perfect, like I never bring shout out anytime enough. This guy is, you know who you remind me of anytime? I'm gonna tell you who you remind me of. I had a friend back when I was a little dude. Okay, this dude I'm from subsidized house. I'm from the hood, and there were like surrounding but we were the best of the ghettos. Okay. Anyway, there was a dude that he would see me be like, what up, my real name, man. What up, man? What up? How things going with you, man? Well, you about to read a little comic book or something like that? He was always cool with me. But with everybody else, dude, he was a street cat who, like, you could not say anything negative to this dude or else it was a wrap. But with me, he was just like, what up, man? You know, how things going with you? Who will win again? Superman will beat the Hulk? All right, man. He didn't mind my lameness. For some reason, I've seen anytime in the comments talking to somebody else, and he went hard. But with me, anytime it's just like, what up, ShowBizz? What's going on with you? Salute. I love it, dog. I love it. Anywho, we got a lot to talk about. Biz, come on, man. You look like a saint, bro. Will Sanchez, what's up? Ruiz gonna hurt Joshua on the third matchup. There may not even be a third matchup. And why would you say that? I don't think he will. I mean, ShowBizz, check your Facebook messages from It's Important. You dropped a clanger. I dropped a clanger. What does that mean? I dropped a clanger. Did I mess something up? Do I have to get off the live stream and fix it? Errol, what's going on? Shout out to you. BK, holla at me real quick. Before I go on with my content, do I got to get off right now? Go somewhere and do something? What's a clanger? Is that bad or good? Oops. Stop. Yo, do I have to get off the live stream? Uh-oh, wait a minute. I may have to get off the live stream, man. Hold on real quick. I can't check Facebook. Hold on. I don't think I can check it without. Okay, wait up, BK. Should I get off the live stream right now? Or should I? Because I'm on my phone. I'm sitting here waiting like, what did I mess up on? Permanent ban. Yo, hold on, man. Let me fix this. Let me fix this real quick. Oh, stay on. I can't stay on and do both. Can it wait? If it can wait, I'll do it later. Can I do it later? Or do I have to go to it right away? Later. Okay, I got you. All right, so anyway. Oh. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Is it about Hard Knock Nights live? Is it about Hard Knock Nights live? Hold on, man. This is some serious stuff. Who's BK? BK is a show business partner from the very beginning. Because BK catches everything. No, you said something. Okay. All right. It seemed like something BK caught, but nobody really caught, but I'll check it out. All right, maybe I didn't even catch. What's going on, my people? What was I going to say? I don't think there's going to be a third. Okay, I don't think there's going to be a third fight with Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. And no, the fight's not on yet. It's an undercard. And the reason why is because the first fight, this fight was such a whitewash that you look back at the first fight and say, oh, okay, if Anthony Joshua didn't get caught trading punches, he would have never lost. Oh, that's who Andy Ruiz is. That's what's going to happen. That's how people are seeing it. I don't think the boxing public is going crazy yammering for a third. You know what I'm saying? So who is top 5 now? Wilder is laughing. I don't know if Wilder's laughing. It's Anthony Joshua now. He's the unified. So I don't know. I don't know who's champ. You know what I'm saying? So Wilder has to, I don't think he's laughing. I think Wilder is focused. Wilder wanted Andy Ruiz to win. He didn't want Anthony Joshua to win. Now that Anthony Joshua got the unified belts, Wilder's like, damn, because Andy Ruiz is with the PBC. Yeah, Wilder is more crying than anything. Andy Ruiz is with the PBC. Wilder wanted that undisputed contest. So now AJ got it. Now he has to take the long route to become undisputed. So Wilder has to take on Tyson Fury, lineal champ, WBC champ, 10-time title holder. Think about it. Anthony Joshua, better resume, but he has more belts. But Deontay Wilder has 1 belt, the WBC belt, but he defended it 10 times. 2-time champion, Anthony Joshua, they're going at it. So I would say that right now, Tyson Fury is still number 1, in my opinion, just based on accolades, not who can beat who. So accolades, Tyson Fury being the lineal champion, like I said, I respect that. So Tyson Fury is 1. Number 2 is Anthony Joshua now. Anthony Joshua is unified champion, holding the belts. And number 3 is Deontay Wilder, WBC champion, got 1 belt, but 10 title defenses. Number 4 is, is Andy Ruiz, right? 5 can't be Usyk yet because he's only done one thing in the heavyweight division, and that's take on Witherspoon. So 5 would be Dillian White. 6 would be Luis Ortiz. At least that's how I see it. You really gonna put AJ over Wilder, bro? Yeah, I put Andy Ruiz over Wilder. When Andy Ruiz was the unified champion, I had him at 2, because he's the unified champion. He has 4 belts now that AJ is unified champion, and Andy Ruiz didn't do more than AJ, so AJ has done far more than Andy Ruiz. So I put AJ at 2. Biz, that AJ will kill Wilder. That footwork was fire. I don't know. I don't know if that AJ will kill Wilder because he looked extremely well against a guy who can't move. Wilder, it'll be different. Him moving around and Wilder having a reach that can match his and 6'7", with the long, with his stance being so wide and that left hand out. And if you think Anthony Joshua had to be cautious with Andy Ruiz, he has to be double cautious with Deontay Wilder. So I don't know. I think that's an awkward fight. If that Anthony Joshua fights Wilder, that's an awkward fight. Wilder can still time him and hit him once and knock him out. It's not like he ain't gonna be able to catch Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua's gonna have that offense against Deontay Wilder. I'm looking for the upset tonight. Oh, the upset tonight. Hogan wins 9th round. I don't know about that. So Usyk, here's the thing. I think Wilder needs to be baited in to close spaces. But would Wilder want to move? Wilder doesn't have to move. That's the problem. When is the Charlo fight is coming up 2 fights from now. ShowBizz, what's your opinion on Bradley saying a prime Bud would beat a prime Floyd? I disagree. Hogan will beat Munguia in rematch. No way. AJ has a loss on his record. Wilder has never lost to anyone. AJ is number 3. Well, Canelo Alvarez has a loss on his record. Canelo Alvarez lost to Floyd Mayweather, and Canelo Alvarez is ranked number 1 in the world. Losses doesn't mean the end of the world. If you can, AJ lost to Andy Ruiz, came back and regained his titles. He became 2-time world champion. Losing is an opportunity to show how great you can be. Never being touched doesn't mean you're great. Overcoming adversity can show more about your great, showing that you can adjust. Anthony Joshua being this big, swole guy who was very straightforward and backwards. That guy lost, came back, dropped the weight, dropped the muscle, still in good shape, but dropped all that bubbly muscle. Learn how to bounce around with lateral movement, have great footwork, shoot the jab, and adjust. That showed a level of greatness outside of I do the same thing and win every time. George Foreman became great once he came back and showed that he showed that second career. Now he's top 3 heavyweights of all time. That's great. Great isn't just, let me just sit here and throw the right hand and see if that works. And if it's not working, I got to draw. That doesn't make you great, okay? So what I'm saying is you can be great with a loss. You can be greater with a loss. So, yeah, I got AJ number 2 right now because of accolades. Who's going to win the fighter of the decade? Man, I'll say Pacquiao, man. I'll say Pacquiao. What's up, Biz? Much love, bro. Cody Davis, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Who you think AJ fights next, Biz? I think Usyk is in the near future for AJ because Usyk is with DAZN. He's in the near future. Fake, no Canelo for sure. Getting there. Q-Lev. No heavyweight can beat Wilder. Hey, that's probably the case. It's probably the case. Usyk all the way. I'm not sure if he's next, but I think Usyk is in the near future. I do. ShowBizz, teach these fools. Hey, here's the thing. Usyk versus AJ next. Who wins? I don't think it's next, but I think it's in the near future. Who wins in that fight? That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Like I said, Usyk is the best boxer, skill-wise, in the division. That's a good fight. There was a time when I thought AJ may be too strong, but now looking at it, that's a good fight. That's a tough fight. That's a hard fight for me to call. I have to see Usyk against Derek Chisora. When I see that, I'll be able to call it better. Bro, you want folks to support you, but you won't show any fights. Yeah, that's me. I'm not the fight. So yes, I do want people to support me. That's why you're looking at me. If I show the fights, then my channel get banned due to copyright, and you won't have a chance to support me anyway. Emoji. Let's see. AJ is going to fight behind Eddie Hearn's confidence in him. Yeah, Usyk is a better. Yeah, that was a bad comment. Usyk is a better fighter than Tyson Fury, a better boxer in my opinion. All you need to do is look at that pound for pound list. Usyk is probably ranked 6, something like that. I would never make a bet that Eddie Hearn will never let AJ fight Wilder. Who has a better resume, Canelo or Mayweather? Mayweather. Mayweather has the better resume. Ninjak 38 Wilson. AJ, thanks for the super chat. AJ still needs to put Wilder and Tyson to rest while the fire is hot. He needs to. I mean, I think he wants to. If it doesn't happen, let's say Tyson Fury retires right now while the fire's hot. What does that say about AJ? It doesn't really say much because AJ didn't get the opportunity. It would be great if they were to fight each other. And Wilder, he may not get a chance against Tyson Fury. Wilder may fight him, who knows, in February. The way Wilder is fighting right now, he may knock out Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury may never want to fight again. He may go into MMA or cross whatever and go into WWE. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So we have to see what happens in February. But there's a lot of guys. AJ doesn't, it's not Tyson Fury, Wilder or nothing because F.A. Ajayi coming up, Daniel Dubois coming up, Usyk. You got guys that they can make enough noise. It's not like only the Tyson Fury, no one can make the noise that Tyson Fury is making. Daniel Dubois can mess around and make that type of noise. So, I mean, he could fight Big Baby Miller next. Maybe Big Baby Miller is next for AJ. They never got that fight. And Big Baby Miller signed that deal with Top Rank, so he's back, thanks to AC. Bo TB said that's the thing. Fury isn't retired. He is active, and yes, he needs to. In the past, people fought best against who they thought was best. Nowadays, too much ducking in politics instead of boxing. Okay, but hold on real quick. Ruiz versus Wilder. Wilder should make a statement. I feel you, Sergio, but he can make a statement being flat out on his back. I think Andy Ruiz needs to fight somebody else to show that let him fight a Dillian White first. Let's see if he doesn't get past Dillian White, then he was a flash in the pan. Let's make sure Andy Ruiz wasn't a flash in the pan. When you said people fought each other back in the day, yeah, but there were fights that never happened. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard never had that fight with Aaron Pryor. There were fights that didn't happen. You know what I mean? There were fights that didn't happen. Charlie Burley and Sugar Ray Robinson. Paul Williams and Floyd Mayweather. There were fights that just didn't happen for whatever reason. So I'm just saying there can be a situation where he doesn't have that fight with Tyson Fury, and we would have liked to see it, but that doesn't mean AJ's career is now flat out over. AJ he's the one that brought the belts together. He's the one that unified the belts to begin with. So he's done his thing in so little fights. How many fights has he had? 24? Okay, in so little fights. Deontay Wilder has had 41, 42. So AJ can mess around and, like I said, take on an Usyk, have two fights with Usyk. He can take on a Daniel Dubois once he get hot, an F.A. Ajayi if he keeps knocking everybody out, an Adam Kalnaki. I mean, he can have guys, and Deontay Wilder. It doesn't have to be Tyson Fury or bust. So there's still options. AJ don't got a chin like Wilder or the power. Well, here's the thing. AJ, look, Andy Ruiz didn't have the power like AJ. Andy Ruiz isn't a one-punch knockout artist. He isn't. AJ didn't have the power. Andy Ruiz didn't have the power of AJ, but he still knocked out AJ. So AJ doesn't have to have the power of Deontay Wilder and just knock him out because he has the power of AJ. Don't forget, AJ has knocked out everybody but Andy Ruiz and Joseph Parker. So he can knock out Deontay Wilder, just like Deontay Wilder can knock him out. Yeah, the most powerful puncher is Deontay Wilder, but I always say punch to chin ratio. If you have the hardest punch in the world, but you can't take his shot, AJ had the hardest punch in the world, but he couldn't take Andy Ruiz's punch, so Andy Ruiz knocked him out the first fight. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think Deontay Wilder can take AJ's punch on the chin. So what I'm saying is, I always thought it was offense versus offense. Who lands on who first? ShowBizz, me and you make a bet that Wilder versus Joshua will never happen. $10. Nah, that probably will never happen. It's not like I have faith in that fight. Dubois reminds me of Hagler. Not me. Ruiz is not good for boxing. Wow, that's how people are turning on Ruiz quick, man. And that's not a boxing fan. Like what you just said right there isn't being a great boxing fan. That's just somebody who's just flipped pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz is very good for boxing. Let me tell you how good Ruiz is for boxing. I just did a live stream, okay, for that fight, Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. That was the most popular live stream I've ever had. I got 360,000 views on that live stream. If he wasn't good for boxing, he was at least good for me. The Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, it was Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz in that rematch. That was extremely popular and great for the sport. So Andy Ruiz is good for the sport. Look what it's done for the sport. Here, case in point, I did a couple weeks ago, I did Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2. And that was a pay-per-view fight, and nobody was buying that fight. I got 189,000 views. Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, I got 360,000 views. So yeah, that's good. He's good for the sport. Ruiz just got caught up living a new lifestyle, distracted. Or maybe the first fight, he just got lucky. We don't know what happened. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? Why choose that one over this one? We don't know what happened. Do you think Usyk footwork is enough to take advantage of Wilder? Yeah. Not just his footwork, but his offense. But if I were to put my money down, I got Deontay Wilder. Why are people calling AJ a runner and a hugger? Because tomorrow, if AJ knocks somebody out, they'll say he can't box. He's just a puncher. People are very short. They're short. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that stock. They can't look at a body of work. Why hasn't Deontay had one unification? Because he didn't fight AJ. ShowBizz for president. Thank you so much. Ruiz did not get lucky the first time. AJ just did not really know him. AJ got overzealous, and Andy Ruiz didn't get lucky. Andy Ruiz threw punches in the fire, which he took advantage of that opportunity. If Anthony Joshua would have stayed responsible, he probably wouldn't have got knocked out that first fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Anthony Joshua needed that loss to be great. Anthony Joshua needed to be reminded of what it took to be champion. Things were coming too easy for Anthony Joshua. That's why I said a loss could be more beneficial than going undefeated. He needed that so he can lose that muscle mass. He said after the fight, I'm going to do more of the same. I'm going to get back to doing what I was. So, yeah. Dude was almost 300 pounds. What the F is that? Yeah, and a lot of people said he need that 300 pounds. He definitely going to knock out AJ. You know, people don't know what to say anymore. ShowBizz adult. If Ruiz came in 17, 18 stone, Andy would have won. And you know that. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how great is Andy Ruiz? Do you know? How great is he? How many of his fights have you seen? I haven't seen many of them. I think I've seen maybe, including the Andy Ruiz, both fights, I may have seen 5. So is he great? When you look at his record, who is he beating to make you say, man, he'll beat AJ every time they fight? Every time they fought, he beats Anthony Joshua because he's so amazing? I mean, what are you basing it on? You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to see if Andy Ruiz was his boogeyman. The fact that Andy Ruiz didn't get in shape, that makes you question how much of a champion is he? This man just became unified champion. Why is it that he didn't push him? He said that he took it easy, and he said, next time we fight, I'm going to be in shape, I promise you. Well, you should have been in shape in a rematch. This is for real. This ain't a game. The third fight isn't given. You should lay that stamp in a rematch. Are you really? If you're really a champion in heart and spirit, why wasn't he in shape for the rematch? You know what I'm saying? But Anthony Joshua lost. He lost, went back to the drawing board, came back, you know, fine-tuned and better. And then he whitewashed him for 12 rounds. When you look at the two men, you may want to say, hey, the champion has always been AJ, at least here. Yeah, Cody, redeeming a loss is great for confidence. Yeah, and it's great for fans. You see how many people were interested in the fight. That fight was huge. That fight was huge. I think Ruiz felt that he could absorb more punishment with all of that weight, and it failed. I don't think the weight had anything to do with it. I think it was all in Joshua's plan. If you watch the fight, the weight had a lot to do with it. So, two things going on. Andy Ruiz didn't say, I gained the weight to absorb more punishment. Andy Ruiz said, I tried to train myself. I'll be more focused next time. Andy Ruiz didn't train like a monster. So he didn't purposely gain the weight to absorb punishment. That's what you're saying. I'm going to listen to what Andy Ruiz is saying. When Andy Ruiz is saying that he didn't go hard enough in training. Now, the weight had nothing to do with the victory. It had everything to do with the victory because he could not catch Anthony Joshua. He couldn't move his feet. He could move his hands, but that tank was planted in the middle of the ring. And it was very easy for Anthony Joshua to stick and move. So I'm not sure if you watched the fight. You got to watch the fight. You also got to hear what Andy Ruiz has to say. Andy is lying, but I think Andy may know more than you and I about himself. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you're tied into his camp and you know the truth. But if you don't know, you got to listen to the people talking. You have to be a little bit more humble. Listen to the people talking. They should know more about themselves than you know about them. I think AJ used his distance and movement very well, and that's what won him the fight, stayed out of danger range. Yeah, Brett Jones, you're right. You're right. Brett Jones is one of my favorite show business partners. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And that's where I was wrong. This is where I was wrong. I didn't think Anthony Joshua could box that well. I thought he was too stiff. Pause. I didn't think Anthony Joshua could box that well. He proved to me, he showed me that he can add an extra wrinkle to his game where he was a very fluid boxer. Great movement, great boxer, okay? So that's where he proved me wrong. I thought, man, Andy Ruiz is just a better boxer than him, and he's going to have to fight Andy Ruiz. Proved me wrong. Joshua corrected everyone. He did everything he did wrong in the first fight. Well, only thing, look, Anthony Joshua said himself out of his mouth, I'm not going to bring up Deontay Wilder because I'm not going to let Deontay Wilder, when bringing him up was knocking me off my game plan. Bringing up Deontay Wilder was knocking me off my square. So what he's actually saying is, when I saw Deontay Wilder knock out Brazil, I was trying to chase that knockout when I fought Andy Ruiz. As soon as he knocked him down, he was rushing the knockout, and he got caught. And he's like, never again. Never again am I going to look at what Deontay Wilder is doing and chase it. That's what happened. It wasn't that he was doing a bunch of things wrong that first fight. It was that he was trying to compete against that knockout that Wilder had over Brazil. It was one moment, like bam, and his equilibrium was off. And Andy Ruiz just tore him apart after that. It's one of those things. He was Olympic gold. Just jab and movement, not impressed. Yeah, Julio Sanchez. I'm impressed by stuff like that. I love the sweet science. So it wasn't just, let me just hit and just move. Number one, it's what can I do against my opponent to beat him? So that's impressive. Let me not go in there and put my chin out there when I have a chandelier chin and just slug to entertain you and get knocked out again. Let me do what it takes to beat him. The fact that he did that, when I was looking at that big guy, 6'6", 237 pounds, moving around, bouncing on his toes, didn't lose stamina, very busy with his jab, good footwork, landing the right hand at times, landing the uppercut. I said that's what you do. That's the sweet science. You adapt to your opponent, and you make it work. If your opponent is rock, you become water. So what I saw as someone who loves the sweet science, I was extremely impressed. But you may want more of a slugfest, or you wanted Andy Ruiz to win or something like that. But for me, I was very impressed. Disciplined Mind Boxing fan, super chat. Got to go to work show. Thanks for the commentary. Thank you so much, man. Watching Fury, impressive. Yeah, Fury is impressive too. Ever had head movement? Even had head movement. A little bit, mostly footwork. Tim W, what's good, man? Why is everyone putting the blame on AJ for making it a boring fight, but not Ruiz? Facts. It's two fighters. That's what I don't understand. People wanted, hey, AJ, just fall into Ruiz's game plan so I can look at you get knocked out. And then you're not there. Once he gets knocked out, once he loses, then you're just like, yeah, Andy Ruiz, I told you he was garbage. Get out of it. He has to think about himself. Because the fans, you see that, the fans have no love. The fans have no love. So he had to think for himself. He has to do what it takes to win, whitewash him, and go on about his business. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was Andy Ruiz's responsibility to adapt and find a way to beat AJ. He couldn't do it. He was a one-trick pony. So what it shows is Andy Ruiz is the one to blame. You should look at him and say, why didn't you do what was necessary to beat AJ? Obviously, you didn't train for if AJ wanted to box and move around. Why didn't no one train you, or you train yourself or whatever, to cut off the ring, be in good shape, to catch up with AJ? Why didn't you do what was necessary? He didn't. He didn't do his homework. He didn't work. And all the fans are mad at AJ because he didn't work. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. AJ did what he was supposed to do. Ruiz just showed up in my home. Yeah. Facts. I don't care if it's a larger ring, smaller ring. If you can bring excuses. Hey, look, we're gladiators here. We're truth tellers here. We're responsible here. We're grown here. And life don't just let you just have all these excuses and excuse your way to success. You know what I'm saying? There is, what the ring size is going to be. There's an opportunity that the ring size is going to be slightly bigger. Do whatever it takes to cut the ring off and make it happen. Nobody trying to hear no excuses, man. It ain't, hey, the ring size was big. So, AJ, why don't you do your opponent who's trying to knock you out, do him a favor and put your chin out there and go toe-to-toe? Come on, man. Come on, man. And I'm going to ask you guys to do the same thing for yourself. Do what works for you. Don't listen to everybody else telling you what to do. Just like I don't want AJ listening to you, telling him what to do with his life. Don't have anyone tell you to do what to do with yours. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for you, man. Real talk. While we're being truth tellers, AJ can't beat Wilder or Fury. I don't know. As long as it's not a rusty ring. I don't know. Ruiz needs to have Fury's trainer to lose weight. If Emmanuel Stewart was AJ's trainer. If Emmanuel Stewart was AJ's trainer, Ruiz would have been knocked out. Now that's real talk. Because Emmanuel Stewart was big on finishing a guy. And yeah, if the great Emmanuel Stewart, he would have had a game plan to knock him out. Somewhere around the 7th round, he would be like, now knock him out. Like, he would have had, like, remember what we did in the gym? Yeah, he lost his belt first defense against Anthony Joshua. It was a rematch. What does the term running mean in boxing? I don't get it. Yeah, running is supposed to be if you're running around the ring literally and not punching. You just running around. Anthony Joshua was more busy than Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz had his hands in his pocket. Anthony Joshua wasn't running because look how many punches he threw and landed. You can't outland someone punching and be the runner. That's so. Here's the thing for all my subscribers. Don't forget, you can still win the prizes, the giveaways. So make sure you subscribe and let me know in the comments. Emmanuel Stewart. Let me know in the comments which one you want. You're a champ if you defend. Man, you're a champ if you become champ. You know, Andy Ruiz was a champ. He just lost the belt. Riddick Bowe photo. AJ can't run from Wilder. He's going to have to. But I'm saying AJ did that for this fight. No one called him a quote-unquote runner for the 23 fights before that. People are so temporary. He did that for this guy. He have a different game plan for another guy. I subscribe today. Thank you so much. How do we already subscribers get the prize? Yeah, man, just let me know which one that you want. If you did it in the last live stream, you're good. You're good. Some boxing fans are stupid. Running Corporation. I've had the run. You know, it's funny. It's funny. People would look at Anthony Joshua, call him a runner, blame him for a boring fight, but be Floyd Mayweather fans. That is the most bizarre, because Floyd Mayweather wasn't a runner, and neither was Joshua. Floyd Mayweather did what he had to do every fight to be victorious. And I thought, man, that's brilliant. Everything he did, I'm like, man, that's brilliant, man. What Anthony Joshua did is actually brilliant. But people who are, if you don't like Floyd and you didn't like Anthony Joshua's performance, then you like Slugfest, and then that's where you are. But if you're somebody who are a fan of Floyd Mayweather, who put on boring fights to everyone else, not really to me, I liked his fights. But if, you know, you're a fan of his and he did what he had to do to win, but you are criticizing Anthony Joshua for doing what he had to do to win, then you're a hypocrite. Give tickets away for the Wilder Fury fight, not chicken. Thanks for the super chat, Abdul. Here's what I want to say. Some news from Hard Knock Nights Live. The new boxing game for PS4, Xbox, and now PC. I'm going to tell you a little secret, all right? Between you and I, okay? Now that you're on this live stream, I can tell you. We signed a crazy NDA, all right? So there's things that we can't say, but this is what we can say. This is what we can say. Hard Knock Nights Live, we're future-proofing for PS5, okay? We're future-proofing for PS5. And with the controls on PS5, the trigger button is pressured. It's a pressure button, okay? So how we're programming the game is how much power you want to put on your punch depends on the pressure of the trigger. So we're working on that now. That lets you know that we're already looking at PS5. So we're already programming it to look at PS5. So yeah, the amount of power you want to put on your punches is determined by the trigger, right? How much pressure on the trigger. Yeah. That's one thing that I can't release, and that's the great thing. Don't forget the link to the Kickstarter is in the description box below. Yeah, BK gets the game tomorrow. Yeah, BK. That's dope. Thank you so much. Okay, I see you. Hey, where's that? I think Wilder connects equals AJ. However, I feel just as Ruiz had a good counter style to Joshua, AJ has a counter style to Wilder. If they brawl lights out Wilder. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a huge question, man. We'll see. We'll see. We probably won't know for the next couple of years. Hey, anime, insane. One more racist comment and you're getting blocked. We don't do racism on this channel. We don't find racism funny either. What else we got? Dope. Yeah, it's dope. I'm coming to your house to watch the fight, Biz, if AJ signs that Wilder contract. All right, one burn. We'll see, man. We'll see. I think Chris Eubank versus Matt Korobov is after this fight. I can't see Anthony beating Wilder. It's a good fight. Hey, can you, oh man, can't turn on the computer. I really want to see the clanger. I think Joshua gets KO'd by Wilder. I mean, dude, this is, man, yeah, it is. I got Eubank, but it's going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough, man, because Eubank isn't as good as you want him to be, though he's a very good fighter. He's not as good as I would want him to be, but he's definitely not bad. And Matt Korobov is better than you think he is every time he fights. It's like, God, that dude is good. How do you cancel DAZN? I don't know. I'll never cancel mine, man. I commented on your page. Thank you. Wilder looks odd, but he has a great eye. True. The super chat criticized AJ for boxing Ruiz and Wilder KO Ortiz. I'm trying to understand what that means. Criticize AJ for boxing Ruiz and Wilder for KO. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, there were criticisms of the Deontay Wilder Ortiz fight, and now there's criticism of that's what I'm saying, man. People, because everyone has their agenda. So if you are a Deontay Wilder fan, you're going to really just knock AJ's performance. If you're an Andy Ruiz fan, you're going to knock AJ's performance. If you're an AJ fan, you're going to say this is how you do it, and you've knocked Deontay Wilder's performance. You know, but if you're a boxing fan, you're like, man, dude, Deontay Wilder knocked out Ortiz in sensational fashion, showed his brilliance of his timing, his right hand, how he's improved. And then AJ, he improved. He showed an extra wrinkle in his game, showed that he has heart, showed that he was determined, went back and got himself back together and put a great game plan together to beat Andy Ruiz and defend, avenge his first loss. If you're a boxing fan, you like both performances. But if you have an agenda, then you're going to say something one way or the other. Thank God for you being a true analyst of the sport. Thank you so much, man. But agendas aside, Wilder was shockingly bad against Ortiz until that punch. No, not to me. Not to me. When Ortiz was doing well, he was winning the rounds, but Ortiz wasn't sensational either. Deontay Wilder was... He couldn't get the timing right. What Deontay Wilder is, he isn't a complete boxer. What he is a sniper now. He's pretty much a sniper. So he was calculating, and he was doing the right things. And then he knocked him out. And then when you rewatch the fight, you see that he was trying to set that up the entire time. So, I mean, for his game plan and what he's about, I mean, to have something that successful, it's not like he closed his eyes and got lucky. He was trying to set that punch up the whole time. To have that type of power to where you just got to hit him right once. It's kind of like George Foreman against Michael Moore. George Foreman, he was bad for 10 rounds. George Foreman looked like he knew he couldn't win the rounds against Michael Moore, so he was setting him up. And then after knocking him out, you see the brilliance of that fight, that entire fight, what he was doing. So, it's one of those things, man. I don't think he looked horrible. Now for his game plan, commentating experts had Wilder losing all rounds. He was losing all rounds. He himself knows he was. Look at Jermall Charlo. One punch to land in 12, crazy right like Tyson. I'm late. Can you give me a recap of everything that happened today and what's next? That's a tall order. Ortiz versus Ruiz. I like that. Hogan's a cherry. I think he's a good fighter, you know. I think he's a good fighter. Don't forget, Jermall Charlo is the WBC full-time champion. That's something, man. So there's a lot of criticism of Jermall Charlo being a WBC champion because he didn't have to fight for it. You know, it was vacated and handed to him because he was a WBC mandatory after giving Canelo Alvarez the franchise title. So we'll see how he works out as a champion. He just needed to throw more right hands. Who did? How did Fury versus Vladimir and Wilder look? Boxing. You doing the single ladies dance on Hard Knocks? Yeah, man. I'm out there grooving, dog. I'm out there grooving. Pacquiao beats Spence at this point in Spence's career. What point is that? Oh, man, look at this knockdown. What point is that? Car accident? We don't know how it affected him yet. It may not have affected him at all. So we can't really speak on it yet, you know. We'll see how he looks. We don't know. We're assuming that he's just making an assumption, but based on the fight's been called. What time Charlo fight start? In 2 fights. Congrats on Hard Knock. Well deserved. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Arrow is good. He's the same. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he just came off. For me, he just came off a win of Sean Porter. It's the same. So at this point of his career, he's at the top of his career. We'll see. Yeah, dude face is out of there. Charlo should have an L. Which one? Jermall? Right, because Jermall got the L. Jermall, I think he beat Korobov, but actually I think Jermall should have gotten a nod against Tony Harrison. I'm one of the people that think Jermall actually won that fight. I wasn't angry at Tony Harrison getting the nod, but I think Jermall deserved the nod in that fight against Tony Harrison. So as far as deserving the L, I think both of them should still be undefeated. I like how aware the true heavyweight champs are of their optimal fighting. Yeah, me too. ShowBizz, where your boy at? The other fella. He's with his woman, man. He went out. Skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. What do you think about the new wave of YouTube boxing and who you think won, KSI or Logan Paul? 2. I think KSI won the fight. Logan Paul hit him in the back of the head and those points were deducted. So you can't do that. I was actually shocked that he wasn't disqualified for what he did. So I think KSI won. YouTube boxing, I think it's great for the sport of boxing because it brings people who are otherwise not interested in the sport. It brings them to the sport. And as long as you have real boxers on the undercards and kind of like surrounding the sport, you can introduce these new fans to fighters. I think Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney kind of dropped the ball on their opportunity to have new fans because they kind of put on snooze fest, but the idea was there. I don't mind. I like that. I like you know, and plus if you can handle your differences in the ring instead of shooting each other, that's another reason why I like it. Do you think Jermall Charlo versus Harrison? Same here about Jermall Charlo versus Harrison. I thought Charlo won too. Yeah, I thought he won. Thoughts on Ryan Garcia? I think he's a future star. But Ryan Garcia is going to be extremely hard to beat from this point to the rest of his career. Ryan Garcia. Okay, love you, but Ryan Garcia may end up a middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So, that dude, that's a big kid. What is he, 5'11"? He's definitely going to be at welterweight. ShowBizz, you are required to report each week as a registered offender. Please contact us immediately. Okay. I don't know what that is. You are required to report each week. That's not even real. I don't know who that is, so I'm going to hide that. That's ridiculous. Do you think, yeah, I had to hide it. Do you think Jermall beats J-Rock? Whew. That's a hard fight to call. Yeah, it didn't scare me. I'm just like, what is he saying? I'm like, oh, he's a troll. Hid it because it's true. I may have to hide you, bro. I may have to hide you because you may be a new troll, but I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. What you think about Inoue? I think Inoue is another star. Like I said, Inoue can possibly be an 8 division world title holder. You know what I'm saying? Inoue, I think he's a star, man. I think he's a top 5 pound for pound fighter. You know, so let me think. How would I have this? Canelo Alvarez number 1, Lomachenko number 2. Inoue number 3. I think Inoue may be number 3 pound for pound. Inoue. Number 4, Terrence Crawford. Man, not even. I think Terrence Crawford done slipped out of number. I would probably put Errol Spence number 4, Terrence Crawford number 5, Usyk number 6. I may go like that. Because Terrence Crawford, if you look at right now, he just hasn't done anything in the past couple of years. I think he should slip. Because in the past couple of years, I think Errol Spence, as a welterweight, Errol Spence has done more. Errol Spence is ranked number 1 welterweight in the world, I think. So he's a better welterweight than Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford has been a welterweight for a while. Enough time to have him slip. I think Errol Spence should be above Terrence Crawford, and Inoue is above both of them. I don't know how Terrence Crawford number 1. Why, you just want to keep him there? I don't know. Yeah, I got Canelo number 1. What has Terrence Crawford done in the past 2 years? I mean, who has he beaten to make you say, oh, he's doing his thing pound for pound? Pacquiao to me should be top 7. You know, after 6, maybe Pacquiao. After Usyk. Crawford was undisputed at 140. Years ago, when he was undisputed at 140, yes. But you can't hang on to that from years ago and stay at number 1 for the rest of your life. At some point, you gotta drop. He can't be number 1 pound for pound because something he did 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he was undisputed, what, 2-3 years ago? You can't stay there forever. You gotta keep doing your thing. He slipped. It's a snapshot of right now, not pound for pound career-wise, right now. Yeah, he can't get a top fight. He can't. But because he can't get a top fight, meaning that he hasn't. And because of that, I can't say, well, the business of boxing is bad, so he should stay number 1. No, he hasn't done it. It's not his fault. I'm not getting on him. It's just that the facts are people have done more. I can't be unfair to Canelo for doing what he's doing because I'm giving Terrence Crawford a pass. I can't do that. I can't be unfair to Inoue, what he's doing, Errol Spence, what he's done. I can't do that. Just because I have to give Terrence Crawford a pass. That's just being biased. So as of right now, I think he slipped to 5. You don't like Inoue in your top 5? You're unfair to Wilder, though. In what way? I heard Spence got a concussion in the accident. Who you hear that from? My sources, I didn't hear that from my sources. But you can have a concussion and don't be concussed your entire life. You can have a concussion and be concussed for 2 weeks, go to the hospital and get cleared for concussions. Ask football players. Yeah, that happened to my son, ShowBizz the kid. So if he did have a concussion back in October, it doesn't mean he's still concussed in December. He's fine. But I'm not sure who you heard that from, because none of my sources said it. I've been pretty close to that situation. ShowBizz versus Max Kellerman, I got the adult. Thank you so much, man. Canelo is a beast. Yeah, absolutely. Who would you rather see versus Errol Spence, Danny Garcia or Pacquiao? Pacquiao, because I can see both. If I were to say Danny Garcia now, Pacquiao can retire later, tomorrow. You know, Pacquiao's on his way out. I would rather Errol Spence fight a great fighter, an all-time legend, and Pacquiao, see how that works out, and then fight Danny Garcia later. Here go Danny Garcia right here. Do you think Spence will come back better than ever? Better than ever? No, I think he'll come back the same. He was already... Is the computer on? D. Ross, what's up with you? You should see London right now, bro. Wow. Manny Pacquiao, best pure boxer pound for pound since Roberto Duran. Best pure boxer. Nope. Because Floyd Mayweather was a better pure boxer than Manny Pacquiao. I think Floyd Mayweather is better than Manny Pacquiao skill-wise. I just think Manny Pacquiao career-wise is better. But skill-wise, Floyd Mayweather is better. I think, man, there's been some guys. There's been skill-wise, pure boxing, I got Sweet Pea over him. Pure boxing skill-wise, there's been some guys, man. Mayweather is a slick boxer, not pure. I don't, then you have a different definition of pure, and you're trying to define it in a way that fits your rhetoric, but you can have a different style and be a pure boxer. Henry Armstrong was a pure boxer, and he was more of a close-up fighter, ranging fighter. Muhammad Ali, he was pure, man. That was a pure boxer right there. He just had his own style. Floyd Mayweather, pure boxer. Oscar De La Hoya, that too. Winky Wright, he's pure. James Toney, he's pure. So that means you must got a thin, for Floyd to where you just push Floyd out. But he was a pure boxer, pure boxer. James Toney almost have 100 fights. Do you think it'll be another fighter in this era that will have 100 plus fights? Or you think that era is done with? 100. Well, because this is what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about is when a fighter comes from overseas, Canelo Alvarez's record was right with Floyd Mayweather when they fought each other because he got so busy overseas. When you come from Mexico, you could come over here with 50 fights and be 23, 22 years old. You know, so, and then have 50 fights from 22 years. I mean, Manny Pacquiao got, what, 70-something fights? If you have somebody, how old is Canelo? Canelo's, what, 28? How old is Canelo Alvarez? If he fights until 40, Canelo may have 100 fights. I don't know. I don't know why people say De La Hoya lost to Whitaker. Because he did, bro. He did. I had it 8-4 Oscar. Whitaker defense was nice, but he didn't land anything that was significant. Yeah, but he dropped Oscar De La Hoya. That seemed pretty significant to me. So you had to get, I mean, he dropped him. You had to give him 2 points for that. He actually got docked a point. Did you watch that fight? He didn't land anything significant. He landed many significant shots. Like I said, he dropped Oscar. That was pretty significant, bro. ShowBizz, what does Ruiz do now? Take on somebody. Take on an Usyk, a Dillian White, something like that. He can't take a soft touch because he doesn't have. He's not in a position. He doesn't have the luxury to take a soft touch. So he's going to have to take somebody on. Ortiz, Dillian White, Usyk, something like that. But whoever it is, got to be a fighter. Has to be. Oscar Rivas, maybe. Who wins, Sweet Pea or Pac-Man? Tough fight. Tough fight, man. I don't know. That's an odd fight right there. That's a tough fight. Yeah, Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. That's good. Well, Andy versus AJ3 happened. I don't think people will be interested. It doesn't have to happen. AJ would be doing Andy Ruiz a favor. What Joshua needs to do to get faster. He's fine right now. Yeah, he don't have to get that. I mean, D. Ross said Sweet Pea. He had fast hands for Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz got great hands, but I don't think he has to get faster. He was fast enough tonight. Canelo is 29. You see what I'm saying? If Canelo fight until 40, man. Pacquiao versus Porter. Brent Jones, the thing is, here's the thing with that fight. Right now, Pacquiao shouldn't be beating anybody. He's 41 years old. What he's doing is if he can age, he can drop off overnight. You know what I'm saying? Him beating Keith Thurman could have been his last hurrah. You know? We saw how much he struggled against Jeff Horn. So against a rough fighter like what Jeff Horn did, who knows? Sean Porter may be too rough for Manny Pacquiao now in his career. Earlier, different. The thing about Sean Porter, though, is Sean Porter can never get over the hump and beat a great fighter. Fought Keith Thurman, he lost. Fought Errol Spence, he lost. Fought Kell Brook, he lost. Fight another great fight, a higher level fighter. It seems as though Sean Porter can't get over the hump. Even though the fight against Danny Garcia was strange. So it was very close. So I'm saying, to say Sean Porter would get over the hump on Manny Pacquiao was kind of tough. But to say Manny Pacquiao stays ageless against a physical Sean Porter and fast, explosive Sean Porter, that's tough to say. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but who doesn't beat Broner, right? I'm talking about the style-wise. A rough fighter. Jeff Horn was rough, and he was physical with Manny Pacquiao, and that threw him off. You know what I'm saying, Brent Jones? So a rough fighter like Porter, if Jeff Horn made things odd, I wonder how rough Porter would be, how odd Porter would be for Manny Pacquiao years older. This may be, that may be tough. Yeah, Chris Eubank's about to fight right now against Matt Korobov. I love Joshua, but he needs to get faster against Joshua. Yeah, Joshua got to get faster against Joshua, dude. Roy Jones is not your favorite rapper, I assume. Yeah, you assume right. Matt Korobov right now versus Chris Eubanks. I'm going to have to call this fight. ShowBizz versus Wilder. Which round do you KO on? Man, I'm thinking first 20, 25, 30 seconds, man. Ain't Korobov the dude that almost beat Charlo? Yeah, he gave Charlo a struggle, a good fight. Too much racism in the boxing community. You know, I try to stay away from that one. Roy Jones versus Prime De La Hoya. Roy Jones. Roy Jones was just it was hard to. You have to be a very rare fighter to beat Roy Jones at middleweight. ShowBizz, Ohio State is losing at the half. Word. Thanks for keeping me updated. That Korobov, see, that Korobov being 36 years old, people was looking at that against Jermall Charlo. You know, Korobov, forget his age, man. Super chat, Brad Taylor, ShowBizz, do you have a podcast? My wife is impressed with you and she's a podcast junkie. She says you should have one. I agree, you should consider it. I will consider it. Thank you very much, you and your wife. Thank you so much. ShowBizz the adult, Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. I know, that's a hard call. That's a hard call. Right now, my instincts are saying Wilder. Right now, instinctively, it's hard for me to say anybody beats Wilder right now. Because that punch is so significant. And his athleticism is nice. And he's improving. So it's kind of like, man, ShowBizz, what's up, man? What's going on with you, Mr. Nice Guy? And thanks for the super chat. Billy Joe Saunders versus Andre. Oh, Steve Willis! Yeah! Look at Steve. What's up, Steve? He ain't called me. He ain't tell me that he was reffing tonight. How you doing, Steve? Look at Steve Willis. I love him to death. I told you we're eye brothers. Steve Willis and I, we're eye brothers. Boy, Steve Willis put his hands on his hips. He was like, one eye was over there looking at the announcer. The other one was, hey, what y'all got going on over there? That's my guy, Steve. Matt Korobov, 28-2 and 114 KOs. Boy, it's hard to watch a fight when Steve Willis is the ref, boy. God dog it. Yeah, BK. Yeah. Yeah. Steve Willis is here. Look at Chris Eubank Jr., 28-2.
He's so greased up.
Yeah, he's greased up. 21 KOs. His father was so dope, and his father had the gift of gab, and just, man, those days were nice, man. Weren't they nice? Man, you had those guys out there. You had Chris Eubank, you had Nigel Benn, you had Gerald McCullen, you had Mike McCullum, the body snatcher, you had Julian the Hawk Jackson, you had Terry Norris, you had Roy Jones Jr., you had James Toney, you had Michael Second to None. You had, man, there were so many guys at the time, man. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Look at him, Steve. Hey, tell him, Steve, you can't punch below there, Steve. Touch him up. Look at what, boy, that boy right there, class. He's like Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Class. You know class is on. At 10 o'clock, you ain't got lunch. You in class. Boy, look, fight. Walk off, Steve. Right now, Steve is walking. This is how I'm going to commentate the fight. Right now, Steve is walking in circles, looking him down. No, here we go. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first round. Matt Korobov doing what he does. Walk back, Steve. Look at Steve. Anyway, I love Steve Willis. Best thing in boxing. Come on up, Matt Korobov. Shoot the jab from the southpaw position. Boy, right now, Chris Eubank, hey, stop it. You said stop. I'll beat you. He almost, take your belt off, Steve. Take your belt off. He almost gave him a whooping. Eubank shooting the jab. Boy, they're feinting the jab at each other. Oh, good left straight by Korobov. That's why Korobov is a difficult fight, man. That left hand by Korobov could have knocked out Chris Eubank. That left straight, Korobov is a problem. He is a problem. Boom! Oh, he hurt Chris Eubank again with the straight left. He's going to be all night. He hit him with it again. Dog, Korobov is a problem. Look at Steve. He's like, you better get this right. Did Steve just backpedal again? Moonwalk. The moonwalker.
He had that Anthony Joshua feet work.
Yeah. He was looking at Anthony Joshua today. You right, ShowBizz kid. He was like, you know what? Let me use some of that footwork. Good straight left to the body. A good body shot again by Korobov. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first round. Oops. Chris Eubank is fainting. I don't know if Chris Eubank could beat him. Because that left hand, that he's not prepared for that. See, he is a strange southpaw. It was that left that was landing on Jermall Charlo all night. Jermall couldn't get away from the speed of that left. That left was at an odd speed and kept hitting Jermall. But Jermall got a great chin, big middleweight. He was able to absorb it and fight back. But, you know, somebody like Chris Eubank, man, he can go. Boom, boom. Hit him twice with it. I'm telling you, ShowBizz the kid. I'm telling you. Look at Steve. Like, nice left. Nice left. Look at his chin way in the air. Yeah, break it up. Yeah, put his pants back. He don't got his belt on. He's busting the sag. That's the thing about, you know what I'm saying? He putting his pants above his belly button. That's when you know. That's when you know you ain't got a belt. They're feinting the jab. 13 seconds left in the first round. Look at him, Steve. Look at him. Feinting the jab. Jab to the body by Eubank. Show. Put Steve in the game. I'm trying. I talk to Steve all the time. Steve, you got me as a referee. You want me to ref better than you? Joe Cortez is in the game. So I'm like, look, Joe Cortez and trying to make him jealous. He ain't listening. How relevant is Boo Boo? Very. He's holding the belt. Very relevant. Ruiz belly button was winking. AJ and Ruiz sold you for fools and you begging to pay their bills. Why are you so upset? I don't even know what that means, but he seems angry to them. Y'all wrong. Dog, we just watching the fights, bro. Can we enjoy ourselves and watch the fights? Is Mills Lane in the game? No, he's not. Not yet. Yeah, he's upset about something, man. I don't even know. All right, so round 2. Yeah, we just watch the fight. You know, you're not a genius and everybody else dumb. And just people enjoying themselves. Oh, a straight left by Matt Korobov. Dog, that left hand. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. I gave Matt Korobov that first round. Hey, he got hit in the family jewel. Oh, Matt Korobov threw his shoulder out. He threw his shoulder out. It's dislocated. He threw his shoulder out. Yeah. You see how he said time? Steve would have said time. He dislocated his shoulder. He dislocated his shoulder. They got to pop it back in. They're going to pop it back in for the fight. Oh, shit. Here we go. No. Ouch. Don't pop it back. Not right now. Don't pop it in. No. That's I know what that is. That's that 36 years of age. I know what that is. I know what that is. Ouch! See, look. You see this scar right here? You see that scar? That's that age. You tear something. Yeah, I threw the football once at ShowBizz the kid. I threw the football and I was like, time. Oh, don't pop. Just leave it. You see he's wincing. Just call the fight. Fight another day, Korobov. That's a TKO. I think I gotta let it go. Seems like another love TKO. Hey, dog, just call it. I don't feel like seeing the shoulder get popped back in place right now. I'm good. Yeah, leave. Leave, fam. He's about to leave. Yeah, and it's okay. No contest. You know, it's under 4 rounds, right? So I think that's, yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's purple.
Yeah, it's purple. He tore all that. That's no contest. Just leave it.
It's the whole.
He was going to win the fight. You know, right. Hey, that's not quitting. He threw a jab or something, and that's 36. That's 36. I can't take, I'm too squeamish. Like, I can't take, you know, if somebody sprain an ankle, you know, tear a knee or something like that, always gets me, man. Dude, he shot a jab and dislocated his shoulder or something. He was like, wait a minute. And then Steve Willis his eye was up, and he was like, "Tah!" And they started trying to pop his shoulder back in place, and it wasn't working. Yeah, he's hurt, bro. Yeah, bro. Oh. I can't do it. You drinking eggnog? Dang, is it fire? Dang. Why are they born? Because they just want, you know, damage and death. Look, dog, I don't want to see it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh!
He extended it.
Yeah, he overextended it, and it was his left. Yeah, he overextended it. He overextended it, dog. He overextended it. He couldn't move it anymore. Yeah, he looked at his left. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. Why are they born? Because they
like that.
Yeah. They just like carnage. Yeah, he extended it. He extended it. He extended it.
It threw it up too.
He extended it, dog. We can look at something else, dog. It's longer than his right. Yeah, his arm is so long, the long arms of the law. That dude arms look like Mr. Fantastic. Y'all know him from Fantastic Four? Man, that dude arm is, no, man, he doesn't drink. My son is too young. That's eggnog. They are bored because the fight was short and they want part of their money back. Yeah, something like that. But, yeah, he was Stretch Armstrong right there, bruh. You know, that's one of those things, though. That's one of those things that Matt Korobov's going to have another fight. He's going to be doing his thing. Then he's going to retire. And people are going to forget Matt Korobov ever existed. And he's going to be 50 years old. And he's going to be like, it's going to rain today. How you know? This here. This here. Best weatherman in the business. I'm telling you, my knee. Look, dog. He won? That's a TKO? I thought that'd be a no contest. Look, my knee, you see that big scar right there? My knee, best weatherman in the business. My knee. I'll be like, okay, it's gonna rain. Get your umbrella. What do you mean? It's sunny, beautiful outside. Get your umbrella. Get it. Hey, my phone says, I could give a damn. My knee says it's raining. Get your umbrella. That's what's going to happen to him. Everybody's going to forget Matt Korobov ever existed. You may, if you're a pugilist, you're like, what was that dude that gave Jermall Charlo a hard time? He's going to be 50 years old, like. No one's going to care at all about his shoulder. But he is. For everyone else, this is a thing that happened once. This, rest of his life. What's the accuracy rate on that knee? Hey, I'll let you know. Hey, 100%. Why? Because I tore the other one too. You see that scar right there? I tore both of my patellas. Both of them. That's why it's 100%. If this one goes off, this is the better one. This one goes off and this one doesn't follow up. I'm like, hey, okay, wait a minute. He made ding. Oh, it followed up. Yeah. See that's the thing. This is the B sample. You know when we asked Dillian White where's the B sample? This is the B sample. I got 2 torn knees. Yeah, brother. Both of them blown out. With this right here, torn right there. You know what I'm saying? With all the love in my heart, donated my kidney to my big brother. He's doing great. For those who want to know, he's doing fantastic. But I got more scars on me. I look like a jigsaw puzzle. I look like a jigsaw puzzle. So, yeah. Yeah, Ryder got robbed. Yeah.
He couldn't say nothing about it.
You're a top bloke. Thank you so much, man. I look like, wait until, boy, ShowBizz kid, you have no idea. Wait until you see me at 60. You're like, where's dad in his favorite chair? I know he must be. You ain't seen your dad in a week. I know he's in his favorite chair. The boy can't get up. He's in his favorite chair. And you come out, bing, bong, the door's open. You gonna come in and be like, there he is right there. Dad, I just wanted to let you know. I was proving to my girl. Yeah, that's where you were. All right, in the same pajama pants you're in too. Same dress socks. Same robe that's falling apart, held on by a thread. Don't have the belt around the waist anymore. Same mismatched slippers. One is a flip flop. The other one is a flip flop. The other one is a slipper. Legs crossed. Looking at. You think I'm looking at the game? I'm looking outside. I'm looking outside. Nosy as hell. The Saints playing. I ain't seen a damn quarter. I'm looking outside. That's gonna be me. With these knees I got, please. With these knees, please. Please. Yeah, you talking, you ShowBizz kid, you think I'm saying coffee now. That's all you gonna see me just like this here. 7 days a week. In my favorite chair, warm. The ass of the chair, the seat of that chair is warm. Never gets cold. Love your show. Keep up the great work. I'm telling you. Thank you so much. I'm telling you. The corners of my mustache gonna look like Steve Harvey. Now all of this is just gonna grow in thick. They'll be like, you're gonna be like, your granddad. My eyes gonna be. You think they're googly now? Googly, wrinkled. I'm just pinpoint accuracy on the weather. That's all I am. I'm the oracle when it comes to the weather. Where's Miss Biz? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? And neither do I. With some whiskey, you got that right. ShowBizz kid boxing. He did box. ShowBizz kid, fantastic athlete. Plays football mostly now. Best live commentary in the biz, ShowBizz. Thank you so much. AJ is superior boxer to Wilder, but for some reason I still favor Wilder to fight. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Wilder throws all boxing logic out the window. Who's the better fighter? Boxer, AJ or Wilder? AJ by a long shot. Who wins? Who's a better boxer, Usyk or Wilder? Usyk by a long shot. Who wins? He throws everything out the window, dog. I feel your pain. I'm airborne, qualified, and jumped man out of aircrafts 58 times in my Army career, and the knee injuries were no joke. Thank God I'm still able to outrun my soldiers. Really? Yeah, you're a bionic man. You're Captain America for sure. Do you feel Ruiz was making excuses? Mayweather didn't give Pacquiao a rematch because he made excuses. Yeah. Do I think Ruiz was? No. Okay, yeah. Andy Ruiz was making excuses, but in a sense that the excuses fell short because I didn't train hard enough. Aren't you the unified champion of the world that everybody's questioning? Calling you the Buster Douglas? You ain't trained hard enough. That means you ain't got it. Get out of here. That's what that means. You know, and now you got to question Andy Ruiz's his medal. You got to question his medal. Who has the best jab of all time? I personally think it's Sonny Liston, but many people say it's this man, and I feel you, Larry Holmes. People think Larry Holmes has the greatest jab of all time, And like, hey, you can win this this giveaway signature if you're a subscriber. But I think it's Sonny Liston. I think he has to. It was like a steel pipe. You know, he had reach from here to Kalamazoo. At the end was a hammer that he knocked people out with his jab. That jab was a damaging jab. I did like Larry Holmes' jab, though. It was well-timed. It was great. Ali jab, nothing to sneeze at. One of the great jabbers of all time. But I got Sonny Liston. Floyd Mayweather had one heck of a jab, too. I agree, Holmes, Liston could not move worth. I agree, Liston could not move worth a damn. He moved well, but we're talking about jabs. His jab, whew. How many people beat Sonny Liston? Do you know? Sonny Liston lost to Ali, then he lost to Ali, and then he went on a terror, undefeated, until like 1970 or something like that, when he mysteriously died or whatever. Dude, Sonny Liston wasn't losing. I think Tommy Morrison was on steroids. You think? That's a proven fact. You think, yeah, it's a proven fact. Lennox Lewis had not just a heavy one, he had a well-timed, accurate one. Whew. Lennox Lewis' jab was, whew. He lost like 4 times. He had 2 against 1 guy. So he lost against 3 guys. Man, look at Charlo looking like Apollo Creed. Here's a little fun fact about ShowBizz the Adult. I don't have a problem with the Charlos. Dude, I think I don't have a problem with enough guys. Everybody has problems with people that I don't have a problem with. I think the Charlos are good. The problem with the Charlos is they got away from the fundamentals a bit because they fell in love with their power. There was a minute when fundamentally they were better than they are now, but they fell in love with their power. And they threw a lot of fundamentals out there. That's how Tony Harrison made it a close fight. Matt Korobov, they made it a close fight with fundamentals. But those boys can fight, man. I don't care enough to actually hate fighters. Yeah. You feel that? Yeah. That was actually a dope statement. Charlos need to step up in competition. Jermall at least. Okay. Jermall already knocked out J-Rock. But yeah, I agree. De La Hoya or Pac-Man, who sings better, Biz? Funny. The funny thing is, Pac-Man got a style from De La Hoya, right? De La Hoya influenced Pacquiao's style. Who sings better? Pacquiao can do everything amazing, dog. Though he can't sing worth a damn. He actually ain't a great basketball player either. But he's a point guard for the team he owns, so he can do anything. That dude's a superhero, right? How many movies he got? What's the name of his movie? Pow Pow Man, whatever it is. He got like 4 superhero movies. Look, Pacquiao, he's a governor. He's pulled off the Arnold Schwarzenegger of boxing. Yeah, Riddick Bowe. This sign photo, Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe had an amazing jab. Amazing jab. There was a time when he had the best jab in the business. Yep, footwork. Nobody was going to talk about Floyd Mayweather's jab, though. That jab was very underrated. Floyd Mayweather had one hell of an accurate, Floyd Mayweather had a great jab. He had a great jab. Winky Wright. Whew. Winky Wright had a jab. George Foreman had a nice jab, too. He did. I think Canelo's a bad matchup for Jermall. I think Canelo, if you look at that Matt Korobov fight, Canelo is a bad matchup for Jermall. He actually beat him. Ike Cortez was something else. A lot of people feel that he should have gotten a nod against De La Hoya. He was something else. Tommy Hearns had a nice stiff jab as a super middleweight. He did. But if you come from Kronk, man, you're going to have a decent jab at least. Still can't believe Andy came in at the weight, 283 pounds at his weight, clinical. That's at his height. I mean, yeah, that's his fault. Floyd Mayweather jab. Floyd jab. That's the thing that even myself, I failed to bring up enough. ShowBizz, Ruiz said he didn't train well, which got him fat, and said sorry to Manny. Yeah, well, Yeah, that's not the heart of a champion. That not to be a brand new unified champion, you have to apologize. Not good. Not good. That was a Buster Douglas move. Buster Douglas could have been a reigning champion. Who knows? But the Buster Douglas that showed up against Mike Tyson would have gave Holyfield hell. But he came in jelly, and he didn't. He just conquered the giant, and then his very next fight against Evander Holyfield, Clarissa Shields. What's going on, Clarissa? I don't know why she's doing all that, but yeah. Very next fight, he comes in, best breast in the business. You know what I'm saying? That's what Andy Ruiz was on. Anthony Durrell, man, he always looked like he just got knocked out, doesn't he? Oh man, Peter Quillen. Peter Quillen was one of the first times I ever seen Steve Willis when he fought Andy Lee. Zab Judah still ain't aged a day, baby. What's going on, Zab? Oh, DeAndre Jordan, his dunk on Knight was, I still think about that. Can I have one of the prizes? Yeah, if I choose you, if I pick you, man, what a year of boxing. Also, if you want one of these Hard Knock Nights live hats, you know what? Comment that you want a hat, and we'll pick 3 people. If you're watching, we're gonna pick 3 people to win a Hard Knock Nights live hat. Send it to me, and I'll send out 3 hats too. How about that, man? Let's have more prizes than just the 4. Also, some hats. So let me know if you want a Hard Knock Nights live hat. You got, yeah. All right, some people with the hat. Yeah, me. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Q, I know you're watching. Q's always watching. Get 3 hats and send them to me so I can send it out. I want the game. Go to the link. The Kickstarter is in the link below. Pledge. Get a free order of the game. You need a hat? Yeah. Absolutely. How do you pick people? Be honest, bro. I just pick them. You want me to be honest? I'll be like, and then I'll look and be like, oh, nobody here. Like, I'll do that. And they'll be like, boom, oh, that dude said Riddick Bowe. Boom. And then I announce it on my community. And a lot of times, they don't even notice. They don't get their, you guys, my show business partners, you've seen me before say, hey, they didn't get their prize. So I go out again, right? And then people get a second chance. So if you don't, when my community, when I say who won and after a week, you didn't redeem your prize, I'll be like, I throw it back out there. You look like Steve Urkel. Thank you so much. I know I look like Steve Urkel. I think I look kind of like Gregory Hines, too. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little dangly earring, a cross earring like Gregory Hines. Who ends Gervonta Tank Davis' reign? Maybe Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He's as great as he would want to be. Who stopped from being undefeated? If that's your question, I mean, and you can have a bad night. It's easy to have a bad night. Right now, look, Dennis Hogan's coming out. Right now, Jermall Charlo could get knocked out by Dennis Hogan. Biz, I need my program. Stop playing. Nope. Because, don't say that. Because I sent you your program, and on Instagram, you sent me a picture and said that I write like a girl. Don't do that to me, man. Nipsey Hussle songs, boxing game. Why I killed ShowBizz the Fraud? That was a tough day for me, man. That was a tough day for me. Cody said, what? Then Cody hit me up. And then I'll send you a picture. That means somebody lied, if that's the case. And then I have to get you a new program. Or I have to make sure I give you one of these prizes. Let me know if that's you, and we'll talk. I don't have an Instagram. I hit you up on Facebook. Okay, then now we got to prove that so somebody actually got you for your program. If that's the case, The person who hit me up on Instagram was not you, said it was you, and you are going to win one of these prizes for sure to make up for it. Say, it's okay, boss. Jermaine Taylor versus Errol Spence Jr. Who wins? That's actually a good fight. Saying that middleweight, right? I haven't seen Errol Spence at middleweight. I mean, I would have to say Jermaine. Forget the hat. I want that belt your son got. Hey, man, that's the first prototype. It means a lot to me, man. I'm going to hold on to it. I need that hat. Soundtrack for Hard Knock Night. Will the game have a career mode? Yeah. Q has this whole idea on the career mode that he's really believing in. So it's going to be a very, from the dirt up type of career mode. I mean, he's really into it. Hat, bow. ShowBizz, who's winning the new Daniel Dubois? Oh, I don't know who Daniel Dubois is fighting. I'm sleep on that. Vladimir, he didn't have, well, see, the younger Klitschko's were so fantastic. You kind of forget how they were in their primes. You got to go back on YouTube and check their fights and be like, dang, they were so much fast. You kind of get used to the zombie Klitschko's. But when they were in their primes, they were faster and, so I can say he had a good jab. But amongst the great jabs ever, I wouldn't add Klitschko. Hey, bro, what part of Mexico is your wife from? Something lion. It's like Leon. What is it? It's up north, and it means lion. It means like, in Spanish, it means lion. So I don't know if you are familiar with that place. Yeah, Leon is something. Oh, Nivea. Yeah, that's it. That's where she's from. I don't see undisputed fight going down. Sounds like, and it is ongoing. Freezing Wilder and Fury out. Yeah, and that was the reason why it would have been good if your boy, if Andy Ruiz were to win. If he won, that would have been. Yeah, Leon Wilder. Yeah, it's one of those. That was the plus of him winning. Dog, Jermall Charlo came in looking like Apollo Creed, bruh. He got his Adonis Creed and it's fresh as hell. Like, that's one of the better robes. That's actually better. I like that robe more than Anthony Joshua's. You like Anthony Joshua's more? Or you like Anthony more? I feel you. How about the strings on this robe, though?
I like the strings.
You don't like the strings. See, I like the strings. The tassels on the shoulders are too much?
Yeah.
See, Anthony Joshua's robe was classy. And he has that kind of robe every time. It's a high quality, just beautiful robe, man. I love his robe. WBO ordering Anthony to defend his title against mandatory Usyk. Yeah, but does he also got to defend like the IBF against Pulev? Much love, bro. Great commentary. Jimmy Lennon. That ain't Jimmy Lennon. Tell you, man, that's a puppet on the string. That ain't been Jimmy Lennon for a long time. I try to tell y'all that. Will there be a trailer for the game? There is a trailer for the game, but the game wasn't completely finished when we put that trailer together. So, yeah, people were kind of hating on it, but it's a beautiful trailer to me. It's on my channel. You can check it out. And go to the link for the Hard Knock Nights Live Kickstarter. You see a lot there. Just click the link. There's a lot of updates. There's the trailer. There's other trailers. There's other. Just go to the website. It shows a lot. Oh, it's beautiful. I need to go visit. The wifey is beautiful. No, ShowBizz, how do you get the Rocky Marciano ticket? Just subscribe. Hit like and subscribe. Comment that you want the ticket too. And you get a chance to win it. Charlie Fitch. Oh, I know Charlie Fitch. I seen him rough before. He ain't that bad. No, they're announcing them right now. The fight is a joke. Well, I don't know. I like the fight. Yeah, I think Dennis Hogan is a good fighter. I think it's a good fighter. And I think Jermall Charlo got to bring his A game. He can't do what he did against Adams. He got to fight. He got to, let's see the health of his hand. Didn't he break his hand? I like this fight. If Charlo knocks him, you want to see Charlo, if he wins, you want to see him win in devastating fashion. He can't win how he did his last fight, right? So yeah. Oh, when you put these, when you put I put these up because to show you how they look in the frame. They look beautiful in the frame. I've gotten a few of these photos before. And it's cool, contacting these guys or they send you a picture and sign it, or a lot of the things that I get, I give away to you guys because I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't for y'all. I wouldn't have, they wouldn't have known of me if it wasn't for you guys. So I give that stuff away. When I got all that stuff from the PBC, I just gave the shirts and everything away to you guys. As a giveaway, because they wouldn't have known me without y'all. I got, how many subscribers do I have now? I think I got 40,000 subscribers. I did that in like a year and a half because of you. You guys responded to me. So what am I going to do? Have you guys subscribe? I keep all the views and I just get all the accolades? No, man. No. You guys going to get something for subscribing. Yeah. Jermall Charlo got the face of a killer. Steve Willis is mentally challenged. Steve Willis is so smart, but he communicates in a bizarre way, and I think it's because he's so smart. But I figured him out. Very funny dude, and a very good dude. Steve Willis, that's a guy that I'm happy he reached out to me after my video, and I got to know him. Good dude. Dog, Jermall Charlo, they don't like each other. Jermall Charlo is upset. They don't like each other. I'm about to call the fight. Adrian Wells, what's up, ShowBizz? Can I get a recap on what happened tonight? Just got home, no work. I love your realness and keep grinding, bro. Well, AJ one-sided Andy Ruiz. Dillian White won, and he looked terrible. What else happened? Michael Hunter and Povetkin was a draw. And here comes Charlo. Chris Eubanks won a TKO against Korobov because Korobov threw a shoulder out. And here's Jermall Charlo versus Dennis Hogan. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first round. Dennis Hogan moving very well. He's too small. Dennis Hogan is way too small. Good jab by Charlo. Right now, I know Dennis Hogan was coming from a lower weight class or whatever, but he looks too narrow. He's busy, though. Jermall Charlo, he's a big middleweight, though, man. God. Jermall Charlo's a big dude. Look at his legs. Huh?
I say he's snapping that jab.
Yeah, he is snapping that jab. He went back. It looks like going back to basics, man, because he got a jab. Jermall Charlo got a great jab. He knocked guys down with his jab. He knocked down J-Rock with his jab. He'll knock you down with his jab. Good jab. But Charlo is already feeling like he got this. Man, Dennis Hogan is throwing from too far away. Busy with the double jab by Dennis Hogan. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the first round. Good stiff jab by Jermall Charlo. Jab to the stomach by Jermall Charlo. Jermall is definitely aggressive. He knows he got, good jab by Jermall. Good combination by both men. They both missed. Dennis Hogan, he punched his way off the ropes like, I'm not on that. Good jab by Jermall. Dennis Hogan can fight. It's just that Jermall got him so outmatched physically. And Jermall's a good fighter. But physically, he got him so outmatched. I can't help but it's jumping out on the screen. Oh, my God, that right hand missed. Dennis Hogan is very fast, man. 1 minute left in the first round. Jermall Charlo just throwing the jab from way up. Good check left hook by Jermall. Jermall stayed defensively responsible. Dennis Hogan tried to counter with the left hook. Jermall's defensively responsible right now. Very much so. Dennis Hogan pushed Jermall back. He's being rough with him. Got to be rough with him. And the referee is letting it fly. The referee is letting it go. He's like, fight your way out. The ref should break it up, though, right now. Because somebody can clash heads and an elbow can happen. Like, this isn't good. The ref gotta break it up. There you go. 30 seconds left. But you can see what the ref is on. He's letting them wrestle. Good jab by Jermall Charlo. Jab to the body by Jermall. He trying to set up the right hand, ain't he? Jermall is defensively responsible because he keep blocking that left hook by Dennis Hogan. He's keeping that glove up. Nice. Real nice. Ooh. Good right hand by Jermall. Yeah, that's that right you were talking about. And the first round's over. Yeah, he's fighting off his back foot a lot, but that's okay because he can't just come in and roughhouse Jermall. Jermall's too big, so he got to bounce back and forth, you know, kind of bait Jermall in and counter with a combination, not even one punch. You got to counter with a combination. He hit one time. Yeah, I'm feeling like if Jermall hit him solid once, he may go. Yeah, Dennis Hogan's too small. Shout out from Afghanistan. Much love to you. Yeah, Charlo won this round. Yes, he did. Hogan, round one, I believe he was slightly more active, and neither dude was. Yeah, but Charlo was more effective. He didn't land enough shots on Charlo. Charlo was blocking those shots. He was busy, but Charlo was more effective. His jab, and he was more effective. Charlo won that first round, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see what they say. Second round, overhand right by Dennis Hogan. Just missed. Oh, good combination by Dennis Hogan, throwing two right hands. Now, that's effective. Dennis Hogan starting to warm up. He threw like 3 left hooks. Man, Charlo is aggressive. Big swing. Oh, good combination by Charlo. Showing athleticism. Good jab. Charlo is very aggressive. He's defensively responsible, though. That's what I'm feeling. He's learning. He's going back to good combination by Charlo. Charlo figures if I keep pressuring him, he will fall apart. Good uppercut to the body by Charlo. Yeah, that slowed him up. That slowed Dennis Hogan up, man. Dennis Hogan he's so small. He is so small right now. I remember looking at J-Rock versus Charlo, and I'm like, J-Rock looks so small. 1 minute, 55 seconds in the second. Charlo is a big kid, man. Jab to the chest by Hogan. Good uppercut to the body by Charlo. Yeah. The ref needs to break it up. But you know, you can put on a good acting job and make the ref. Look it. Do you see that? And then he countered. Man, then he coming right after Dennis Hogan. You see this right here? Yeah. Charlo is looking nice, man. With his defense. Oh, good overhand right by Dennis Hogan. There's some bad blood between the two, so you know they ain't playing around. 1 minute left in the second round. Good jab by Dennis Hogan. Good body shot by. Oh, he should check. Yeah, Charlo should have went after him. Yeah. Good left hook by Charlo. Good jab by Charlo. See that jab. Charlo got a nasty, good body shot by Dennis. Dennis Hogan needs to do that. Go to the body more. Go to the body more. 30 seconds left in the second round.
Overhand right instead of box.
Oh, who? Dennis Hogan is? Yeah, we got that overhand right cock too much? Yeah, I see that. If he throws it underneath and bring down Charlo's guard, because Charlo is blocking well here. He got to go to the body, bring down that guard, and then go over. That big lunging right hand by Charlo. He put himself in. See, punches like that is why Canelo would beat Charlo. Punches like that. Right. Yeah, he would counter that and rock Charlo, man. Good left hook by Dennis Hogan. Oh, good left hook again by Charlo.
Oh, it's not his head back.
Man, I got Charlo winning that round. You got it 1-1? I can see that. Those highlights look like he was kind of up. Wait, hold on. Charlo, the weight bully. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in weight bully. Joshua looked kind of shook. Yeah, not at all. Charlo, the weight. No, Dennis Hogan moved up to fight Charlo. So, you know, Charlo moved up to middleweight. Charlo moved up. Wasn't he at junior middleweight with his brother? He moved up to middleweight. I don't see him as a weight bully. What do you want him to do? Fight a heavyweight? He all right. He's all right. Jared Hurd, a weight bully, I guess. Jared Hurd should move up. I mean, I don't believe in weight bully. If you can make the weight, that's the point. ShowBizz, who's better, Uncle Phil or Carl Winslow? Uncle Phil. Good double left hooks by Dennis Hogan. You know, they were good tries. You know, Charlo's
defense.
Yeah, his defense nasty. He needs to set it up. He got to go. See, head hunting ain't working. Charlo got that defense taken care of. Dennis Hogan, you got to go to the body, man. Yeah. You got to bring the guard down. You got to. Third round, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, he went, but see, when he went down, his head was there. 2 left hooks by Charlo. Then, he got Dennis really moving. Charlo is just pressuring him, man. He's pressuring him. Double jab by Dennis Hogan. Dennis Hogan, he needs to go to the body more. He's boxing well. He just got to go double jab by Charlo. Charlo just...
Good dog. Setting up that right.
Yeah, he said, boom. Good check left hook by Charlo. Dennis Hogan is coming in. And he has to throw the combinations he's throwing. He has to. See, he's busy. Bam, bam, double jab. Left, pop, 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 and then get out. He has to do that because he don't have the power to just hit him once. But if he can start at the body. Good jab by Charlo. See that overhand right? See, bad game plan. There you go. That jab to the body was nice. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the third round.
You're going to get caught like doing that.
He's going to get caught because he come. Good right hand to the body. Yeah, he's starting to sneak him underneath. Mess around, the turd roll through them American shorts, man. You hit him in the body good enough, a turd going to roll right now. They're going to be, what was that, a mouse? Ooh. Good uppercut by Charlo. Jeez, it was a combination. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the third round. Good jab. Yeah, see, his jab on was, good body shots by Charlo. He's breaking him down systematically. But that jab was, see, he can knock him down with that jab. Charlo has knocked down a lot of people with that jab, man. That jab hurts. 50 seconds left in the third round. It's just stiff. It's stiff. Not that he knocks you out with it. It's just you come in, you can get knocked down like a balance shot. Good combination by Charlo. See, I like Charlo going back to the fundamentals, going back to the drawing board, because them boys were looking sloppy. They were looking sloppy. Good right hand by Dennis Hogan. Yeah, when he's throwing his punches, he's not. See, Dennis Hogan is throwing his punches. He's starting his combinations very early, and he's keeping his head pretty high when he does it. You know. So what my son is saying is he's going to get caught like that because he's jumping in, throwing those punches. He moved his head that time. But his head is there. His head's there. 4 seconds left in the third, and that's the end of the third round. Hogan got the third. I'm seeing a different fight. I'm seeing a very not that much of an effective. Why they keep showing this? I'm not looking at that. I'm seeing a busy Dennis Hogan, but not really effective. Love your show. Thank you so much. Shout out, my bruh. Thank you. Crawford fighting next week, then Charlo, then Tank. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking great. Larry Holmes, Charlo versus 3-0 Charlo. Yeah, I'm feeling like that, Boxing Journals. I'm seeing it because I see that he's busy, but he's not effective. Dennis isn't effective. The effective shots are landed by Charlo. I would love to see who they got. I mean, I'm not seeing any. Go! Charlo just hit him up with an uppercut and made him do a somersault. Charlo caught him with an uppercut and made Dennis Hogan roll like a booger. 2 minutes, and now Charlo going for the finisher. Charlo's going for the finisher, and he got to watch out. You got to watch out because Dennis Hogan actually got his head together. Charlo thinks he's hurt, but he's not that hurt. Oh, good right hand by Charlo. Oh, good left hook to the. Oh, good uppercut by Charlo. God, crushing shots. Oh, big swing and a miss by Charlo. Got my Dennis Hogan. Good jab by Charlo. Now Charlo got a jab and he got to settle back down. But Charlo isn't giving him any room. Swinging again. 2 minutes left in the fourth round. Good jab by Charlo. Missed that jab. Boom! Uppercut. That uppercut. Yeah. It's oh, good right hand by Charlo. Oh, Charlo got him against the ropes, letting his hands ride. Someone knew that uppercut was there, and Charlo keeps throwing it. It's kind of like Andre Ward. When Andre Ward finds something, he just keep going to the well. Charlo is going to keep throwing it until Dennis Hogan does something about it. Oh, good lead left hook by Dennis Hogan. Yeah, but you gotta throw shots to the. Yeah, he tried to throw him because look at the ref. The ref just in there looking at him like Johnny Bench, but he ain't. Yeah, break it up. So Jermall's trying to throw him around. Oh, they tried to touch glove. Jermall just knocked his hand down. Jermall has no love for anybody, Joe. Good uppercut by Jermall. Jermall's that's a mean cat, man. Dennis is like, hey, man, we were just talking junk, man. Let's fight, He's pulling a Conor McGregor against Khabib. Like, hey, man, it was just business. 50 seconds left in the fourth round. Good. Oh, man. Oh, good combination by both men. Dennis Hogan is on his skates now. Yeah. He got to see. And the thing is, when you make somebody move around that much, that makes them tired. Makes them tired too. Dennis. If I was Dennis, man, I'll sit down and go to the body some. Good right hook to the body by Charlo. Charlo is so defensively responsible upstairs. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody like Canelo would have been hooking to the body early. You got to go to the body and good right hand by Charlo. Big swing and a miss by Charlo. Charlo's walking them down with his hands down now. He's like, man, I can't hit him. That's it in the fourth round. Pillow hands versus weight bully. Hogan about to take a nap for sure. Yeah, I see that. ShowBizz, how did you get involved in the development of the game? When I first started my channel, a lot of people know me from, my very beginning. I wanted a boxing game. I wanted Fight Night to come back. That's what I wanted. So I pushed for Fight Night. And when I was pushing for Fight Night re-released the game on Xbox. Fight Night is on Xbox right now, Xbox One, because of the work I was doing. And then I said, well, give us young George Foreman, make him available. And then someone from EA hit me up and said, check our forum or whatever. And then they released Foreman. So I was trying to get this boxing game back. And that's when Q from Canada Studio saw my efforts and said, hey, man, we can make a boxing game. Let's make one. And that's what happened. Instead of begging somebody to make one for you, Q from Canada Studio, the lead developer, said, hey, I'm making a game. Let's do it. And that was back when I only had 1.2 thousand subscribers or something. I was very new. That was just 2 years ago. Good uppercut by that. He's going to keep throwing that uppercut. He's going to keep throwing. This is the fifth round, 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. Oh, that right. See, you know why he threw that overhand right? Because he's been throwing an uppercut. So he's going to fool him. Yeah. So he's like, let me throw the uppercut, then I'm going to throw overhand right. Yeah, Dennis is getting out of dodge. Oh, good left hook by Charlo. And Charlo didn't smother his shot. After he hit him, he tried to get back in his punching range. Dennis Hogan just got in the head. See, Dennis is busy, but he's not effective. See, those punches, they're not landing. And then Charlo is returning. Charlo is very defensively responsible, man. Look at him. That overhand left, I mean, he just blocked it. Just blocked it. He got to go downstairs to bring that guard now. Because he's blocking the headshots like nobody. There you go, jab to the body. Dennis Hogan, you got to do that. Double jab by Charlo. Boom, body shot. Oh, left hook by Charlo. 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the 5th round. Oh, he twisted. He put Charlo in headlock and then he twisted it this time. Like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Big swing and a miss by Dennis. Yeah, overhand right. Oops. Yep. Oh, right hand. But Dennis turned his head. Took the steam off the punch. Good right hand by Charlo. Dennis is on his back foot so much that it's like, dude, he's going to have to. Good right hand by Charlo.
Look.
The ref is making them ref. He letting them ref themselves. 35 seconds left in the 5th round. Good jab by Charlo. Good right hand by Charlo. Man, dog, Dennis ain't looking good. Somebody said the 7th round, and they may be right. Dennis ain't looking good, man.
He put in his head.
He just really running away, and he's trying to jump in with that right hand. My allergies going. How's your allergies? Yeah, allergies killing me. I don't know why. 10 seconds left in the 5th. Man, my allergies are my feet rubbing. Dog. I'm out of there. Good uppercut to the body by Dennis Hogan. Is Wilder on the game? No, not yet. Those guys. And that's why we need people to pledge. That's why a lot of people want Archie Moore in the game, Deontay Wilder in the game, Tyson Fury in the game, and those guys cost. So we had to start the Kickstarter because we are a small company. We're not EA Sports. We're not 2K. You know what I'm saying? We're a small company. And what the fans, and rightfully so, what you guys want is a boxing game that can compete against those guys with a roster that can compete against those guys. But that costs a lot of money. So that's why we started the Kickstarter. So if you want to support the game, go to the description box, click the link, go to the Kickstarter, help support the game. And you get stuff. You get T-shirts, you get hats, you get the game. Man, dude.
We're going to keep doing that left hook and that uppercut. So you figure out.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 6th round. They're jabbing. It's hard. It's hard to catch Dennis Hogan right now. He has to do a lot to catch him. And Dennis Hogan is doing the right thing if he wants to avoid the punches. I'm just saying if he wants to win the fight. No, he slipped. If he wants to win the fight, he got to go to the body. He has to go to the body. A punch behind the head by Dennis Hogan. He has to go to the body. If he doesn't want to get hit, he got to do what he's doing now. He's not doing an AJ where he's effective in moving and jabbing. Dude, my allergies are on fire. Dude, good jab, but I don't know why. It's dead of winter, and what happened? The 6th round. Oh, good uppercut by. Now they're punching, and they punching behind the head. And you know why? Because the ref isn't busy enough. Got to break it up. Good left hook to the body. I don't know what's going on, dog. Seriously. Double jab by Jermall. It's like the heat. It must be something with the heater or something. 1 minute, 30 seconds in the 6th round. Big swing. Oh, good 1-2 by Jermall. It seems like I got that booger sugar, dog. Like people gonna start thinking like, man, ShowBizz be on that booger sugar. Good double jab by Dennis Hogan. Because I'm already doing, all right, man. Then people are already saying, man, you be on that booger sugar. And it's not even, but now, yeah. Oh, good combination by Jermall Charlo. 1 minute left in the 6th round. I'm going to mess around and rub a booger out, dog. And just be talking like, yeah, Jermall Charlo. And people just, it goes viral.
That's how they be doing.
Yeah, that's how they be doing. 45 seconds left in the 6th round. Good jab by Jermall Charlo. I think Dennis may have won this round. I think Dennis may have won this round. He kind of lullabied Jermall. He's like bouncing him around, and Jermall is like, what is going on? Good left hook by Jermall. Jermall can't get a good beat on him. Dennis Hogan can fight. Yeah, Dennis Hogan can fight. 20 seconds left in the 6th round. He can't get a good shot on him. Big swing and a miss by Jermall Charlo. The dude's like a jackrabbit, man. Oh, man, good combination by Jermall Charlo. And Dennis is smiling. He's taking a deep breath because he has to move so much. He's tired.
Charlo cutting off the ring pretty good.
Yeah, Charlo is cutting off the ring good. A little crafty, yeah. All it takes is one lucky punch. I think it's going to take more than that. Dennis Hogan, I don't know if he has the power to have, Dennis, it has to be cumulative shots. ShowBizz, are you going to make a new music video? I will, man. I will. I thought about that.
Jeez.
I know. Who's winning? I got Jermall Charlo. He landed a nice check hook on Charlo, probably his best punch. Yeah, I saw that. Hogan is slippery.
Oh, see, that wasn't a trip. That wasn't a trip.
Oh, it was a punch?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What is it?
I can't do the boxing game details while I'm calling the fight, but just go to the description box and click the link to go to the Kickstarter. There's so many details you can read. Good jab by Dennis Hogan. Oh, good straight right left foot combination by Charlo. Oh, he dropped Charlo. Charlo dropped Dennis Hogan with a left hook. I don't know if he's getting up this time. 6, 7, 8. Not, oh, he's with, oh, he's, oh, no. He waved it. That's it. He was done. Charlo winding up his, knocked him out. 7th round. Someone said the 7th round. Yeah. Charlo knocked him out. It's over. ShowBizz, what do you think about the new Corvette C8? I want to get it. And I got my color combination already. My interior design. I got everything. Yeah, it's over anytime. Charlo won. By KO, 7th round. Someone said 7th round, it'd be over. Somebody called it like in the 3rd round. I did. Yeah. Oh, dang. Charlo hit somebody in the head on accident. Almost knocked him out.
Yeah.
Come on, ShowBizz. Let's go. Ticket, Bo. Okay, man. The way my nose is itching, I gotta bounce, man. Thank you guys for coming out. ShowBizz, little adult. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. On your way, you'll have a chance to land in one of these giveaways. I'm out.